Is this on the ship?
October 17, 1948. Jack takes it a
Oh, it stinks. Why is it only me? Oh my god. Okay, you guys see that? I'm like literally sweating because we just got out of a maze right now. We're over here at Queen Mary. It is way far intense than Universal Horror Nights, don't you think?
Yeah.
Glenn even freaking flinched, and you never flinch. It's
it
like
good, it was good.
It's inside the ship. It's so warm. It's like you can't hear everything, so it's like so scary. Oh my gosh. You weren't scared? You were. You actually flinched. That was the first time.
I was like, oh damn. It's really dark in that. Like, it's really dark.
This one's more intense than Universal Studios. I think I like that one better because Universal I kind of like know. Yeah. I should have studied the mazes, you guys. See you guys, so there's mazes down there, and then right now we're gonna enter another maze. And then that was the whole line that was waiting for the maze.
Scared.
Keep attacking me. It's scary. I'm not even kidding. It's scary. I can't even film in there because I'm so scared to drop my phone. I would drop it, huh?
Yeah, sure, drop it.
Yeah. I want to get him. This guy over here, he's over here sliding on his knees. It looks really cool when he does it. There he goes. What's this girl doing? Alright guys, I don't know why no one else is entering. Okay, this is what it looks like. It's really scary. Okay, let's go.
I like the drumming, it goes from there. It's like a movie.
Okay, I gotta put my phone away, you guys. I'm too scared. Do you guys see the sweat? Do you guys see the sweat on me right now? Look how much I'm sweating.
That was probably one of the freakiest.
Even you're sweating too.
Yeah, that was probably one of the freakiest mazes.
So scared.
Because it was like little dolls and shit.
And then there was a girl in the middle of like a dark hallway, and she's like, because the dad was before that, he's like, don't play with my daughter. And then the daughter's like in the hallway in the next scene.
And then she's following us.
Yeah, and she was crawling on the floor, like pretending to grab our ankles. You're sweating too, so I don't.
No, it was.
Were you scared though?
It was intense.
I'm so glad I went pee before. I am almost losing my lash. Look, because I've been screaming. Look, my lash is about to come off. Yep, I brought glue. So, this took a clam chowder break. You guys, I just need like a freaking moment in my life right now just so I can like breathe.
Because I was trying to picture myself as Venom, just going through the maze, just ripping all their heads off.
There's no Venom in the maze.
Well, I am Venom. We are Venom.
This is nothing compared to Halloween Horror Nights. Halloween Horror Nights is so mild compared to this. Like, I am like full of sweat and drenched and dying, to be honest. Like, I feel like I lost like a couple years off my life, how freaking scared I was.
Oh yeah.
We'll explain some of the mazes afterwards, and I wouldn't even want to put it on my vlog. I feel like it would scare the crap out of people.
And at the same time, the ship is actually haunted.
I didn't even get it. Babe.
I can't swap.
Glenn? You can't believe. You left me.
I know.
Is that where we going right now? We're going all the way to that.
I want to document my face afterwards. Literally, my bra is drenched with sweat. This one honestly made Halloween Horror Nights look like kitty stuff. Like, don't you think, babe? Like kitty stuff. Like nothing. This was so creepy, so intense. Oh my, like I couldn't even hold my phone, you guys, because I wanted to show you some parts, but there's no way. I was screaming and throwing my arms and grabbing onto Glenn, and oh my gosh, I already know I'm gonna feel it. Like tomorrow, I'm so mentally drained, and I'm sad because Glenn is gonna be working nights, and I'm gonna have so many nightmares. First of all, we're back home. I have makeup all over my face, ripped off my lashes, and I don't know if you guys can see, but my foundation is super splotchy. See, it's missing, and it looks like I'm more dirty than anything right now. But yeah, my makeup is a mess. Tonight was definitely an experience. Queen Mary was so scary. So I put it out there, and I put an IG like story, and I was saying how scared I was, and someone totally took like the words out my mouth. They're like, yeah, Universal is cool for like theatrics and like the way it looks, like the movie sets and stuff like that, and the makeup and costumes. But if you really want a good brutal scare, you go to Queen Mary. And it was so scary. I was honestly trembling. I was shaking. I was full of sweat. Even he was getting startled, which he never gets startled. And it was just so scary because the ship itself is haunted. So there was 3 mazes in the ship and 3 mazes on the floor. And to me, it was just so scary because there's moments where I felt really claustrophobic because you're enclosed in the ship. It's so dark and you can't hear anything. And then like they come like out of nowhere. It's like they're tiptoeing around and you can't see crap, huh?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that she like really got scared because of the haunted history of it. Of the actual ship itself is super duper haunted. There's a couple of ghosts in there, and I believe that I was watching some type of documentary on it. It said that the ghosts actually participate in the haunted harbor, and they actually love scaring people. They told a psychic saying, "We know this is happening. We know what's going on, and we love scaring people." So I actually told her that before we went in, so it was kind of funny. But at the same time, you actually felt the eeriness when you walked into the ship. You could feel how creepy it was. It was really creepy. There was one part where we were walking down a black hallway, and she said that she thought somebody tapped her, and nobody tapped her because
no, not tapped me, but I thought I saw someone.
Oh yeah, she thought
I
she saw
screamed
someone.
and I looked down.
Yeah, but there was actually nobody there when I looked because it was a dark hallway.
So I saw a ghost.
She saw a ghost.
I think there was someone there.
No.
But then again, we're like replaying the scene, and I remember what part he was talking about because there was one part where this girl was just like in the chair, and she was
she was just sitting like a chair, just like moving around. But
and then when you went around the corner, that's when I thought I
it was
saw
a
one.
black hallway.
Saw someone down in the corner.
And you know, it's funny. It was at the front of the ship. That is the most active ghost area in the Queen Mary. And so I was like, oh, I know where we're at. So I was waiting for her to do something because I knew something was going to happen. Though something always happens in that area. So as soon as she was like, ah, and I looked because I looked at the whole area. It's a blank, like just flat area. There's nobody there. No drawings, no nothing. It's just black. So I looked, and when I saw her jump, she said she saw something. I was like, oh no, she didn't see anything that was alive. She saw something spiritual. So
Yeah.
Shout out to that ghost. You did a good job. We'll probably see you another time.
It was so scary. There was a part where there was a scene where I wish I could have filmed it, but there was no way. So it was a whole doll maze with a ton of different dolls everywhere. And then one part, there's this man, and he's like...
That was the maze that we were talking about.
Yeah. The doll maze, sorry. And so then what does the guy say? Don't you play with my daughter. You stay away, or you better stay away from my daughter.
And I was like, what the...
And then he's like, okay, like to like play.
No, I said, yup.
Oh, yeah, yep. And then we go to the next room, and it's a long hallway, and you see this little girl at the end of the hallway sitting on the floor, like laying. And she's like, do you guys want to play with me? Did you guys, what'd she say? Like,
she's like, did you listen to my
daddy? She goes, you're not going to play with me? She's like, come on, let's play. And then this bitch starts counting down. She's like, 1, 2. And I was like, whoa. And I held back Glenn. I was like, oh, hell no. I don't know what she's about to do. She did she have knee pads on? Because
no.
she I don't know, but this freaking, I was going to say hoe, but she's not a hoe, but you know what I mean? She's like, this chick was just rolled up against like the floor on her knees, and she's like, like right by his ankles. He's like, whoa. And then after I was like, ah, I started running, and then she goes towards my ankles. I was like, ah, and I ran out. And then she's just like, and I was like, I was so petrified. I was shaking. My bra that I took off, drenched in sweat. Drenched. I have to admit, it was like scary. Even he was getting startled. He was like, whoa,
I was like,
whoa. He was like getting startled for sure.
Okay, so at Universal Studios, they have the music. They have, there's all this crap going on. And
it's more like theatrical now that I look at it.
It is super duper theatrical. And then over here, it's like literally quiet. Like you could hear a pin drop, and then
there's lights of red, and it's dark, and then lots of smoke in so many areas.
Oh yeah, and then it hits you out of nowhere, like boom, and you're just like, oh shit.
Like we had to go down the pitch black dark corridor.
Yeah, and there was a guy. He was like hanging around in there, and then she didn't see it, but he was like right over on top of her in the black doorway. I think he startled her. He was like, ah! And she was like, ah!
I screamed so much. Like, if you guys thought I was screaming of fear at Halloween Horror Nights, no. This was literally
she was really screaming
fear. You guys,
fear.
Every time before I enter the damn maze, I gave myself the freaking sign of the cross because I was so scared. Sorry, babe, I forgot to tell you to do that.
It's fine. And then, so there's some parts where it gets really claustrophobic. So you're really scared of like small spaces and stuff like that.
Oh, that wasn't cool though. That's like, I was really surprised they had that part.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty intense. And then I was thinking of all the people passing through it too. Like all the bodies, like all the sweat.
No,
like I'm sure there was a lot of sweat. So the circus one, you go through and you think you're going to go through like a black, like almost tent, and it's like black balloons. Like, what do you call it? You know those parachutes? So you go through the center and you have to push through, but it looks like it's never ending, and it's literally against your face.
Yeah. I'm not scared of small spaces.
Here comes Mr. Cool Guy.
No, I'm not scared of small spaces.
It's so funny, you guys, how cool Glenn tries to be at these things. He's like, oh, yeah, I wasn't even scared of all this, and he was getting startled, too. So he's like, whoa!
No, I was getting startled, and I was like, whoa. Because literally, it's crazy because I would turn a corner because she would be in my armpit, right? I would turn the corner, she'd be in my armpit, and, like, there'd be, like, some dude's face in my face. Like, we would be looking eye to eye, like, ready to mack it down and stuff.
They got so close.
Yeah, they got really close. So, for her, she got really scared because they saw her. They literally stopped. When they saw me, they stopped, and they saw her in my armpit, and they were like, oh, no, we want her. So they kind of, like, went around me just so they could scare her. They even saw her, like, from, like, way in the beginning. They knew that I saw them, and they're like, okay, we'll pick on her.
100 times worse than Halloween Horror Nights. I'm not even kidding you guys.
Yeah, she couldn't.
There's a total of... Did you fart? It stinks like shit. Oh, God. We're ending the vlog. I gotta go upstairs. That's Oh! Gross, babe.
Yup. Get her done.
I'm literally so mentally drained though. I really am mentally drained. So I'm gonna get going. We're gonna get going. And we'll see you guys in the next vlog. Know it, I know it, I know it.